How are y'all doing? It's me, Gaboon, and 2024 is pretty much over. By the time you see this, it'll be the literal last day of December, which means last day of the year. So, yeah, I just wanted to go over a bit of a review of this year. I think I did this also last year, but no, it's in 2021 I did it last. My first year of content, and I have not done it since. And honestly, when it comes to making content, this is definitely the best year I've ever had, and by that I don't only mean in terms of the success I've actually seen, although it is still the best in terms of just success as well. But what I mean is, it's been my personal just favorite. Like it's the one I found the most enjoyment in and whatnot, and I want to talk about why. So, in when I first started YouTube, I went by Gaboon World Network. If you know, well, actually, I'm gonna tell you what. But if you were there, you were there. You even saw the name. Well, actually, no, you didn't. The majority of people, I think at most only like 4 people did. I only got like 4 subscribers at that time. Whenever I went by, whenever the channel name was that, and then I noticed on playlists it would the RK would go down, and then it would be so I just shortened it to GW Network. Now this is because I've said it many times that Etika is a huge inspiration to me, the biggest, and that was the thing. I was even my profile pic, bro. My YouTube profile picture was legit just his logo, but instead of it being an E, it was a G. It was the white background with the black letter, and it was just a G instead of an E. That's literally what my logo was until this year. So I mean, until so for like maybe like 3 months at most, it was Gaboon World Network of 2021, and then I changed it to GW Network, and until this year, it was GW Network. Then I switched it to Gaboon SUBB because I was like, I'm not gonna. Because the thing was, I'm kind of rambling. Like I don't make sense, bro. I'm not making sense at all. I don't follow a script. I go off the top of my head. But the thing was, a lot of the content I made back then was because, again, Etika was like a news type person. He was, I would say he counts as journalism. It's just the type of journalism he did, I wanted to do. But the thing was, that I didn't, whenever I was on Google, because that's where I get a lot of my stories. It's like those little, when you're on your phone, you see all those stories on Google. Or if you're on Microsoft Edge, like I be nowadays, you can actually see stories. Um, I didn't see anything about those. It was always like what was going on currently with YouTube dramas or whatever, or even on Twitter when I was scrolling through there, stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this will definitely get me some views. Ha ha ha! Let me cover this. And I thought, you know what? I'll find enjoyment in it because I watch people like Critical or Mudahar or whatnot, and I like them covering these topics. Why wouldn't I enjoy it? So I thought for a while I just didn't actually enjoy YouTube, and then I was like, oh, maybe I thought it was this big cool thing, but I actually don't like it like I thought I did. But after this year, when I transitioned to actually doing what I originally intended to do with this channel and not do the drama news like I was doing, it's actually made me a lot happier. Just made me kind of realize that it's not really the content itself that I was enjoying. It was the people that were making that content, like Critical with Drama, for example. Um, but when it comes to me just personally looking at it, it's not enjoyable whatsoever, and it did not bring. It actually left me feeling very, very negative. So I've gone into only really covering nowadays gaming related news. I guess I've gone into some VTuber things, but I've made mistakes. Um, the fauna video wasn't a mistake, but gosh darn it, I'm not gonna lie, I just took it down because I'm like, damn, I'm being bodied on my own damn video. I didn't stand on business for that one, but whatever. If I'm getting bodied that hard, it's probably because I still did something wrong somehow. On YouTube anyway. If it was on Twitter, I'd be like, fuck y'all. But this isn't Twitter. But no, but going by now how Gaboon instead of Gaboon World Network, and the outro's still the same, but I changed the intro to this instead of me like, how are y'all doing? It's Gaboon from the Gaboon World Network. I actually just it kind of also could be like a play on words, even though it wasn't intended that way. It still could because how are y'all doing? It's me, Gaboon. Yeah, that was also the It's Me Gaboon. That was actually a name I wanted to go with at one point. I didn't do that, but like, it was a thing I wanted to do. But now just going by like How Gaboon, that came from a VTuber site, by the way. The name How is supposed to be a mix of Hu Tao. Whenever I was 16, or not 16, whenever Genshin Impact had Hu Tao come in there, I just thought, oh, how? Because like in Indian language, that's like hello, but also it sounds like a question. Ha ha ha. So it's like that. But yeah, I don't know. It feels good because it's like it gives me a bit more of my own identity as well at the end of the day. Because like nobody else has a name similar to my name, so it's like. And Gaboon actually comes from a nickname my mom gave me because when I was like a newborn baby, I was still in the arms being cradled. My cousin, um, instead of calling me Gavin, my name is Gavin. In case you didn't know, hello. They called me Gaboon, and since then my mom has just called me Gaboon on certain occasions. So yeah, my nickname is just basically what my name actually is. But also just the content, I want to talk about that. I've delved into a lot of different types of content as well, not just reactions and news. I've also went into some kind of like, um, what would I call these generosities type of content, bro? I don't know, but like some of that a little bit as well. It's fun. I plan on doing more as well next year. I'm already going to say this because I've already said it before. I have a Chromacopia reaction. I've also delved into music reactions this year as well, but not nearly as much as I plan on doing next year. Next year, I really plan on tackling music-related content, like reactions. I don't think I'll if I make music. I don't know what I'm gonna make, bro. I can't sing, but I do want to make music reactions a lot more, like full on albums. I already have Chromacopia in the works. There's another one that I'm not going to tell you about, but it's gonna be uploaded before Chromacopia. I'll say that much. It might be my first or one of my first videos of next year. Um, but yes, Chromacopia is something that's coming in the works. I've had that video since October, and I just haven't uploaded it because for the device it's on has been off the grid since November 1st. Or no, was it November? No, it was like November 1st because I remember whenever I hit November, I lost the ability to even upload on that. So it's just been lying around, just waiting. But it's fine. I have a lot of things I plan on doing next year. I will also say this: I've really been into like satirical and ironic humor, and satire has been used a lot to kind of criticize, but in a light-hearted type of way, or at least a way to point out things in like a way that most people can take in a digestible manner. I kind of want to delve into that because there's like, for example, there's people you don't like, okay, but like when you don't like somebody, you need valid reasons, and there's some people that I'm just like, wow, I really don't like you, and a lot of those reasons are not just like a boo, your content sucks, boo. I mean, like there's like, let's take like how iDubbbz did with Content Cops. Let's say something like that. That's what I kind of mean. You could like mix in with like satire and irony with it to make it. I mean, I think that's what iDubbbz did as well. I don't know. I didn't really watch too many of the Content Cops. I only really saw the Leafy one and the Keemstar one. But something like that, and I don't know. I will say I've only been talking about content related things, but 2024 as well, just for me, was also really, really good. One of my all-time favorite years, actually second best or possibly even tied with 2017. 2017 was, before this, the absolute best year of my life, and this being along the lines of that, it just made me feel so good. Now, there were things about this year that saw me at my absolute worst, but I found my way out of that. And honestly, one of those things was also something that happened actually this month. The month started off great, and then towards the middle, it got pretty miserable. And then I went to see Sonic 3. Oh, and yes, go please watch this, bro, please. I made this video because I wanted people to watch it, but also it's a video I was passionate about because of how much I love the movie. It does have spoilers towards some point in the video, though. I forgot what number. But no, I went to see Sonic 3 after that, and it just made me kind of rethink things about myself. And I was like, And then since then, I've actually been back in a better mood. But I don't know. Also, 2027, Sonic 4. Ooh. And I'm so happy I got to see Sonic 3 in theaters. I don't know. At this point, I'm just rambling. I remember seeing a comment on once about how I ramble and just make videos unwatchable. I'm sorry. I'm a yapper, bro. I'm actually a yapper. For more videos that actually would require a script, I guess I'll maybe get a script for. But a video like this doesn't need a script. What else can I talk about? I don't know. This year has been amazing for me, and personally and professionally, I guess, because this year I made a promise to myself I'm gonna make more content than I ever have gotten. My piece of hair right here. It's so confusing with how my hair is because of this middle part. But I made a promise to myself I'm gonna make more content this year than I have in all 3 years of my YouTube career combined, from 2021 to 2023. And I actually have, from like 2021 to 2023. I've made more content just this year than I had all those years combined. I think I made like 20 videos at most within all 3. Well, when I say all 3, I mean like 2021, 20 videos, and so in total, maybe like 60 videos in just total from 3 years. But then within this year, I've gone up to like a whole another 100 videos from there, and I'm just like, wow. And it's because I actually was just really enjoying what I was doing, and then when I saw something, it's like, I really want to talk about this. Yes. And it felt so good. It felt amazing, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing on. I don't know if I'll reach some goals I have for 2025. I want to actually reach 100,000 to 200,000. That's what I want my channel to be, bro. If I reach more than that, yippee. But my ideal for where I want this channel to eventually reach is 100,000 to 200. After that, you can stop subscribing, please. But that's where I want to be. And if it takes me years to get there, I'm gonna try to keep the motivation that I need to reach that. But I can only reach that if I'm doing what I personally enjoy doing. And as of right now, I'm really enjoying it. And I've actually seen some pretty good success out of it. Very happy. But as long as I enjoy what I do, I'm going to keep doing it. And hopefully you'll enjoy the ride. If eventually you hop on and you stop enjoying it, then I just hope that when you hop off, you find something else to enjoy. Legitimately. I genuinely mean that. Because like time, people change. I've changed, you've changed, we're all gonna change as well after this. And we can all just hope for the best for each other. And I feel like, especially now with how the internet is, we really could hope for the best for each other, because wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm now only yapping. But no, 2024 content. I'm actually fulfilling what, unlike Cardi, I actually fulfilled my promises. And you know what? Next year, I want to do even more than what I did this year. So yeah, I had a fantastic year, without a doubt. One of the best ever for me personally in my entire life of living. Hopefully it's been like that for you too. And if it hasn't, I hope next year is even better. So I'll be back here next year with things. Now I'm gonna get off your screen. That's about it. But of course, as always, I hope y'all have a damn good one and take care of yourselves. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun